Happy New Year's, everyone. I'll remember 2017 for many reasons, but I can't believe I finally started something of my own. That's crazy to me. I've had these ideas in my head for years, but I never took any action on them. And looking back, I was scared of, what people would think of me, and, they would criticize me or judge me, and I thought I wasn't good enough at writing, and I didn't know enough about website design, and I needed to know more before starting a blog. And I never used social media on a consistent basis before, but here I am, and it's only been 1.5 months, so which means I don't have much, but I make videos now, in front of a camera. I talk every day. What's that about? I've done so many things, in such a short amount of time that I never imagined doing before I started. And I've learned a couple of key lessons that I wanted to share with you. One is, you always want to be prepared and, research and know everything before you start, but that's impossible. I drove myself crazy always reading, and I had to know everything before I started, but you'll never know. And I think back to my bike tour. I didn't do any training, no preparation. I rented all my equipment. I didn't know how to fix a flat tire, but I figured it out along the way, and it was just more of an adventure. And there was probably a few days that I wish were a little easier, and it would have been good to know a couple more things, but I made it. And same thing with this blog. There's so many things that come up that I would have never thought about before, but you just pick it up along the way. And number two is, you never know what small action, what that will lead to. When I first was doing these YouTube videos, it was a 30-day Instagram, 30-day challenge. Post one video per day relating to an action I took, or what I did that day. And now it's such an integral part of what I do. I can't imagine not doing it, but it was just something I thought about doing because I was on a video shoot and I thought it was a good way to capture a story. But now I realize it's such a great way, because every day is a struggle and it's not easy. And it's been great to try to share that with you. And number three, just being yourself and doing what you want to do every day without, thinking about what anyone else is doing or what they're thinking. Here while traveling, there's such a pressure, in a hostel to drink and party every night. Someone's always doing that. Or back home, you're always invited to happy hour or dinner, and to just think about what your goals are and what you want out of life. Because I was wanting to rock climb and weightlift every night, and I said no to so many invitations, and not because I didn't want to do them, but I had a purpose and things I wanted to do. And it's important to remember when you're starting out on your goals, or you want to create something your own, you have to make a sacrifice. You have to choose between one thing or another, and that's important to remember. So I encourage you to take a small step in 2018 and see where it goes. You have no idea where it will lead to. And as I look forward to 2018, I have no idea what it will hold. I can only maybe predict the next couple days, but I'm super excited, and I can't wait to take action every day and see where it will lead. Happy New Year's, and cheers.